Hi, this is Chantal from the Purring Cat Studio and welcome back to my channel. Look what I have. This is a digital set I just finished. It's called Vintage Wallpapers and Elements. And I'm very excited to show you. It's different from my other sets and you'll see why in a minute. So actually you're going to see why right now. So you have 6 pages of papers and 6 pages of all kinds of elements, like journaling cards or elements to fussy cut. You have a little bit of everything and I'll explain why. So here is the first page. I hope that the lighting in here and filming renders the colors, because this is so beautiful. These birds are so cute. So this is the first page. Now, although they'll feel like they might not go together, it's not totally wrong, but it's not totally true. So you have this page here. Okay, so even if they're not the same, the colors, I don't know if you see, but if I were to make an element, maybe use this paper and put it on this and vice versa, the colors do go together, right? It doesn't have to match, it just has to go. So I don't know if that makes sense where the colors are concerned. And I'll show you after also other mix and matches. So you have this beautiful, very vivid, and they do look like vintage wallpaper that you would see, in an older house. But I don't know if it's very vintage. I just find that it looks like wallpaper and they're beautiful. And then you have this page here. So a little bit, again, like I was saying, this works well with this, but it also works very well with, oops, there you go, with this one. So that's what I mean by mix and match. Even though it might not seem like it does, it actually does. And same thing with this beauty. Look at those, they're so beautiful. They can also work with this page easily. And then I have this page, and this also would work with, well, actually would work very well with this, so this is all the theme. The wallpaper theme is what I was going for, right? So some are more vivid and some are more muted, and I think the mix of them can allow you to, let's say, I don't know, maybe make a pocket, or yeah, a pocket, and then you have another piece of the pocket, like a double pocket with those papers. You can mix them in that way and really make your journal pop. So it's a lot brighter than my usual kits, and that's why I'm excited. It's fun sometimes to just create diversity, right? And here are all the pages with the elements. I think you might have a lot of fun with these elements. And don't forget that if you open a document, whether it's in Google Doc or Word, you can easily copy or drag 2 of the JPEGs into one page. Therefore, these elements that are right now this big would become pretty much half the size of these, because you'll be putting 2, let's say, pages of element in one page. So play around with your computer. This is what I did on the last video. This is technically this, I think it's called vintage birds and florals. This series of paper is also, oh my goodness, I am so proud of it. I am in love with this. This is, I have no words. I'm in love with my own papers, but I want to work with them all the time. And I think this is a good example of what I'm trying to say with these. Is if you reduce, like this was all my journaling pages, not the element pages necessarily, but the journaling page are always landscape, right? So this is no different, but I dragged the JPEG onto a new document, and there you go. See, this was half the page, and then there was another one right here. So it allows you to have smaller elements or even smaller pages to make smaller things. Why not? So same thing goes with these ones. So I hope you I mean, I made sure that you could really mix and match. I want you to have fun with this. I want you to not only create a journal. I didn't make a journal kit necessarily. I made papers for you to enjoy any way you want. And you've seen me play with these elements right here because I was creating this kit. And at first I wasn't sure where I was going with this, but there it is. And another element here. And I even put some vintage photos. Why not? Again, same story. If you drag this page in the document that you will download when you purchase, and it's a JPEG, you drag it into a Word or a Google Doc, and you can then reduce this whole page because this becomes an image on its own, and you can reduce the size and print it smaller. So a bunch of beautiful old pictures and some fussy cutting elements right there, and some other elements. These, I had some of these in the vintage birds and floral kit, and I've loved them so much because you tear them, you ink them, and you got yourself something that's just ready to glue in your journal, right? And I added just a few other fun things for you. Those two tags are so cute. I think they fit the kit perfectly. And actually, as I was preparing to show you this, I don't know how. I'm not going to start right now with crafting. Okay, where am I going here? I'm looking for something. No, that's not, oh, this one. And I just realized, can you imagine if I made a frame in this paper and this would, you know, peek from underneath, and this with this paper works beautifully. I'm like, oh my goodness, how am I not going to craft right now? And then I could use all kinds of elements like oh yes, maybe one of these and cut it and glue it here. Oh my gosh. Oh, and a sticker, maybe this. You know what? I gotta craft now, but I'm gonna let you go because, whoops, that's not the paper. I'm going to let you go because I just wanted to show you my new papers, and if you're seeing this video, the papers are already in my shop. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the showing of the papers. I hope I got you all excited about crafting and having fun with papers. And well, as usual, I say thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye. Bye bye.